Everybody, and happy day after Christmas. This is Dr. Stephanie, your double board certified critical care physician who works with physicians that are struggling with their jobs, burnt out with their careers, or who just want some career advice. Through my books, webinars, coaching, and speaking, I help physicians discover alternative jobs and careers in medicine so that they can practice medicine on their own terms. Welcome to this special holiday edition of Let's Talk Tuesday, which is sponsored by Floyd Locums. And I am just going to spend a couple of minutes talking to you about year-end tips for the locums physician. And the reason why I'm going to talk to you about this is because it's very important as a physician to plan ahead for any career changes that we're going to make. And so because of the nature of our job and that in which it can take anywhere from 6 weeks to 3 months in order to transition jobs, it's very important for you to start the process now if you want to transition to a new job or a new locums assignment within the first couple of months of 2018. So like I said, this edition of Let's Talk Tuesday, this special holiday edition of Let's Talk Tuesday is sponsored by Floyd Locums. Please be sure to visit their website at www.floydlocums.com. And even though this is the holiday season and some of us are on break and are on vacation, I can guarantee you that the recruiters at Floyd Locums are anxiously awaiting your call and able to answer all of your questions. Now, one of the first things that we need to do as a physician is something that we don't often do, and that is to take time to pause and to reflect. And this holiday season, these next couple of days, in which some of us have some time off, is the perfect opportunity to take time to pause and slow down and enjoy times with family and friends, but to also reflect and to ask ourselves some questions. What went well about 2017? What did we like about our careers and our jobs? What would we like to improve? What do we want to see different in 2018? And what are some steps that we can take starting today to make sure that those changes happen? So take a couple of minutes, an hour or so, and take some time to yourself, just to pause and to reflect. Now, after you've done that, and you've kind of made some decisions, one of the first things you need to do from a practical standpoint, from a practical job search standpoint, is to start applying for your medical license now. And when I mean now, I mean now. And this is especially important for my residents who will be completing their training in the next couple of months. This is important for my fellows who will be completing their training. This is important for attending physicians who are considering working or doing locums in another state. It is imperative that you start applying for your medical license now, because this is the rate limiting step. And a lot of times, a lot of employers will not even consider you for a position if you are unlicensed. And it can take anywhere from 6 weeks to 6 months to get a medical license. So therefore, go ahead and start the process now. This week is the perfect week for those of you who have some time off to go ahead and start the process right now. The next thing you need to do is to update your CV. For those of you who are looking for a clinical position, whether it be locums or full-time positions, update your CV, because when you're talking to a recruiter, that's the first thing they're going to ask for, is they're going to ask for your CV. For those of you who are considering non-clinical jobs, instead of a CV, you will need a resume. So go ahead and take some time this week to get either your CV together or your resume together. Or for those of you who are looking for both clinical and non-clinical jobs, this is the perfect opportunity for over these next couple of days, when you have some downtime, to go ahead and update these items. And the next thing you need to do is to go ahead and update your financial records and gather whatever receipts you're going to need to submit to your accountant for your 2017 taxes. So while you're in the process of cleaning up after the holidays and maybe taking down some decorations and putting some things up, go ahead and take a couple of minutes or hours just to start gathering your documents, track down your receipts, start organizing these things. Take some time to reconcile all of your bank accounts. Send a quick email to your accountant and ask her what you need to do in order to get prepared for the upcoming tax season. This is a great opportunity to go ahead and get this done right now. And the other thing that you need to do in order to end 2017 with the bang, and so that you can transition into 2018 smoothly, is to go ahead and contact some recruiters now. I guarantee you that not everybody is on vacation, and recruiters are still actively looking to fill positions. There are still positions that need to be filled for January, locums positions that need to be filled for January. But more specifically, if you are looking for a new assignment come February or March, now is the time to start looking for those. Because like I said, it takes anywhere between 6 weeks and 3 months to get a new job, a new position, or anything like that. So if your time frame is to get a new locums assignment, a new job, a new position, within the first quarter of 2018, now is the time. So go ahead and, like I said, update your resume, update your CV, reach out to some locums companies, go ahead and call them, email them, upload your CV to their website, and start the job search process now, because it is never too early. So once again, just to go back through this right quickly, start applying for your unrestricted medical license now. And if there is any state that you are even remotely thinking about working, or if there's a possibility that you may have an opportunity to work in a state, I highly recommend that you go ahead and start applying for that state medical license. I'm home in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, visiting my mother, and there have been some intensivist opportunities that are popping up in the state of Alabama. And I said, you know what? I might as well get in a position to take advantage of these things. So therefore, let me go ahead and start applying for an Alabama license, because you just never know what opportunities may arise. So I'm actually going to take my own advice and start applying for an Alabama license myself. I just updated my CV, because I am always in the search for, I'm a locums doctor, so I'm always in the search for a new locums position. I always have to keep my CV updated. And if you update your CV on a regular and continual basis, it's not going to be challenging. For my locums doctors, make sure that every time you do a new position, a new assignment, work with a new company, go ahead and just add that to your CV. For those of you who are considering a non-clinical assignment, a non-clinical job, get a resume done. Always update your financial records. I have an excellent attorney. I'm an excellent CPA who emailed me 4 weeks ago and kind of told me to get my act in gear in so many terms. So he made sure that I went through and reconciled all of the bank accounts that I have. He asked me some questions. I went through and gathered all of my receipts, so that I'm going to be in good position when it's tax season for my CPA to prepare my tax returns. And so take a couple of minutes during this time when you have some downtime to go ahead and get those documents prepared, and to gather whatever information that your accountant is going to need for your taxes. Go ahead and contact the recruiters now. Contact the recruiters at Floyd Lee Locums, www.floydleelocums.com. Just because this is the holiday season doesn't mean that everybody is on vacation. Medicine, it continues 24 hours, 7 days a week. And there are still assignments that need to be filled in January, February, March. So go ahead and tomorrow or tonight and go to this website, upload your CV that you updated already, or you're going to update tonight, because the quicker you get things done, the quicker you get things moving, the quicker you will find that next assignment, the quicker you will find that next job. Because remember, time is money. And we want to use our time wisely so that we can maximize our income earning potential. And we want to do this because we want to focus on having a smooth transition from 2017 to 2018. How you finish something is how you start something. And so let's not get into the fall into the habit of, oh, well, I'm just going to, just relax all this week, which is fine. And, I'll just wait to the beginning of the year to get started. Well, the beginning of the year is next week. And if you wait till next week, then you're going to be like, well, I'll just kind of wait till after then because everybody's going to be, just getting back to work on January the 2nd and things are going to be slowing down. And then so if you kind of take that attitude, then the next thing you know, it's the second week of January. And then before you know it, January is half over and you're going into February, and then the first quarter of the year is almost over and you really haven't made any progress. So that's why I always just kind of encourage my doctors to go ahead, especially at this time right now, to go ahead and get some things in motion so that things can already be in motion so that you will already have some momentum and some traction going into 2018. So for any of those who have any questions or would like to contact me to talk more about this kind of thing, please visit my website at www.drstephanieicu.com. And I highly encourage each and every one of you who is interested in locums, interested in any kind of locums position, to please contact the recruiters at floydleelocums.com, www.floydleelocums.com, so we can go ahead and get you that new locums assignment for 2018. This is Dr. Stephanie. Enjoy the rest of your holiday season. I wish you a very happy holiday season and a very prosperous new year. We will talk soon. Thank you and bye-bye.